fine. I didn't want my eyesight. Boys and girls, today we are taking a look at one of the biggest, the coolest, the sickest, the heaviest metal bands of all time, Lamb of God. Now, I don't think they need too much introduction. I feel like everyone knows who Lamb of God is. And today I'm going to be ranking their albums. If you haven't checked out my other rankings for other bands, I have done Trivium, Revocation, a little bit of a bio. They released their first album in 1999 after the whole grunge era, which we don't talk about in this channel. They released two of their worst albums first, which is why they didn't really become too big with their first albums. And then afterwards they started getting a little bit bigger with their next album. Number 8 is, as you would have expected, Burn the Priest. Burn the Priest is, granted, a good album, but it's also their weakest. It's not very intricate, I'd say. It's not very interesting. Yeah, Burn the Priest is not that great. I mean, a lot of people love it. I don't really see the appeal of Burn the Priest, but I would understand that you could love it. I mean, number 7, we have, I guess, their most forgotten album. We have Resolution here. Now this is a newer-ish album, but it's not very good. It's just kind of lacking a lot of aspects that Lamb of God excel at and had excelled at before. I mean, Resolution just kind of feels like it's a little bit weak on the drum side, on the riff side. Why am I alive? I am cool. At number 6, we have New American Gospel. New American Gospel is a lot of people's favorite album from Lamb of God, but I personally prefer their groovier side. They're more, I guess, technical-ish side. I have this solo on the list. I don't have too much to say about it. It's still a good album. They haven't really made any really terrible albums, in my opinion. Number 5, we have a weird pick. I know a lot of you are going to be mad at this. Sacrament is down here. I understand that Sacrament has Redneck and a few other amazing songs. It's also kind of the most overrated album in their discography, in my opinion, because basically the next album that's on the list is essentially this album on steroids. Number 4, Wrath. Wrath is, as I said, basically Sacrament on steroids. It has many other really great songs, and if you haven't listened to this album, which I think a lot of Lamb of God fans haven't actually given this album a listen, go listen to it now. If you're looking for Mark Morton to destroy your... Yep, just listen to this. 3 to 1 are the first albums I listened to from Lamb of God, and also Lamb of God were essentially my first extreme metal band, along with Trivium, as I've stated before. Even though Trivium had my first metal album, Lamb of God is the first band I went to see live. Lamb of God live are fucking insane. I would really recommend that you go look at them live, because they are otherworldly. And go to Lamb of God, support these guys. These guys are fucking insane. Like, they'll actually blow your socks off. Anyways, number 3 is As the Palaces Burn. As the Palaces Burn is their third album, and it is absolutely beautiful. It is heavy as all shit. It is so fucking groovy. There are 1,000 fucking drum fills it's just so insane. The first time I listened to Ruin, I was pummeled. I was in the ground. I couldn't stand up, basically. You know, it's one of those albums that you listen to it and you just can't move because it's just so groovy. You're just like... Number 2, we have 7, Sturm und Drang. 2015's most underrated album. This is a great album. If you haven't listened to this, because I feel like a lot of people haven't, go listen to this. This album actually sold the least out of all their albums, which is weird. It has such like a big emotional impact on you that it just makes it much better. It makes it much better than Sacrament and Wrath and all of the other albums I've mentioned already, because it just feels like everyone has matured much more. Everyone in the band has matured much more. So if you're looking for a mature album, go listen to Lamb of God and go listen to 7, because it's cool. At number 1 we have the PewDiePie of metal. No one ever talks about new metal and the whole 2000s metal craze without talking about this album, or at least mentioning it. That's why it's number 1. Also because it's my favorite and it's very near and dear to my heart, to my little heart. Number 1 is Ashes of the Weight. What if Lamb of God tuned down? Oh, yes, Ashes of the Wake is at number 1. You can't even talk about this album without bringing up the first song, or bringing up the second song, or bringing up the third song. It's 47 minutes and 40 seconds of pure groove. This album, I don't think I need to say too much. Just go listen to Laid to Rest, then go listen to the Faded Line. Then go listen to Now You've Got Something to Die For. Then you're gonna be listening to the whole album all the way through, basically. And even though some people may argue that this album sounds all the same all the time, it might. I don't care. I don't give a shit. Whatever. I mean, it's their sound, and their sound works, and their sound sold. Their sound went almost quadruple gold. Good for a third, fourth album. Whichever band has sold 400,000 copies of their fourth album and be considered as legendary, and I think this album just made Lamb of God absolutely legendary. Yeah, that was my ranking. I know it may have been a little bit lackluster in the spiciness side of things, and I know there wasn't too many memes, but trust me, I'll get back on my meme grind in a few videos. Also, if you guys enjoyed, go check out my other videos. I recently did a cover of one of my favorite and most difficult songs I've ever learned. Actually, also we hit 500 views on the creator cover. So thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for the support. See you guys in the next one. Thank you all so much for watching. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And if you guys are interested in seeing any ranked band, please leave that down in the comments. See you guys in the next one. Have a great day and stay metal.